This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, good evening. I hope we are good to begin with the session. So I see many number of people has been joined today. Anybody new to the session today who has missed out yesterday's session? Anybody new today? Can raise your hands. Oh, Snehal is new today. Okay, cool. So anybody else new today? New for today's session? People, please unmute yourself and respond. Am I audible, guys?
Yes.
Yes, audible.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope nobody is new today. Okay, let me assume like that because nobody responded yet. Okay, so even if you guys are new for the session today, I request you to kindly go through yesterday's session. There was nothing but yes, there was an introduction session like what was the course agenda and what we will be learning on this course. Okay. You can go through the recordings. Okay, so yes, today I hope let me assume that everybody has Eclipse in your desktop, guys. Everybody have Eclipse.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I hope everybody has. Awesome. Anybody don't have and want me to help to download the Eclipse? So it's okay, no worries. Even if the people does not have the Eclipse, okay. So I'm just sending the link here in the chat, okay. Uh, in the same chat, I'm just sharing the link. Okay. So if you click on that link, so you will be navigated to a page like the first icon. Okay. So that is nothing but download 64-bit. Okay, the first one which is there. Okay, so you have to download the Eclipse. Okay, so once you get once you click on the download, okay, it gets started downloading. Okay, that is the 64-bit. Okay, so now I think you guys know that in the Eclipse we had to install the jar files as well, but now the latest Eclipse already has the JDK files. Okay, so now no need to install separately and configure the JDK file. It just comes along. Okay, so anybody who does not have, please kindly download the Eclipse and just install that. So once you download that Eclipse, so you get a zip file. Okay, so then you unzip it and click on install. Okay, so then once you click on the install, you will be able to open the Eclipse, that is the launch icon you get there. Okay, so you can click on the launch icon and you will be able to open the Eclipse. Okay, so everybody has the
Are you sharing
Eclipse.
your screen?
Sorry, yes, Abhijit.
Are you sharing your screen?
No, I'm just guiding with the Eclipse steps. I just send the
Okay.
URL. Okay, not yet shared anything yet. Okay, yes. Before that, let me share the screen. Okay, thanks for. Okay, okay. So yes, today I hope everybody went through the document which I shared yesterday. Everybody are clear with the yesterday introduction and the course agenda, right? Okay, so today let us understand like what is the I think you can just see in the document like we have just covered the module one, that is what is automation testing, advantages of the automation testing as well as the disadvantages of the automation testing. Okay, so in the Selenium, okay, any idea guys like why do we go for Selenium? Or what is Selenium? Okay, rather than going to why, let us understand what is Selenium. Any idea? I want everybody to be more interactive. Okay, so it will be a good learning thing. Okay, you will be able to understand in a better way. Even if you commit mistake, no worries. Please be interactive. So why Selenium, or what is Selenium?
Just an
Yes.
automation tool.
Selenium is the open source. It is used to automate the web applications.
Correct, yes. It's an open source tool which is used to automate the web application. Okay, so the history of Selenium is nothing but it was started in the year that is in the 2004. Okay, so then it got 2006, 8, 9, and there is nothing much to go with depth and understanding of the history. Okay, so any idea like which is the current version of the Selenium WebDriver? Latest version?
I guess it's 43.1.
Yes, sorry.
I guess it's 43.1.
43, it's not 43. I hope it is 4.32.
Yeah,
Correct?
4 point, I think 3 2 is the not getting the some issues in 3 2.
Okay.
Is this old version I have worked on it? Is this 4.6 16?
Okay, you worked on the 4.16. Okay. Okay, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. The current version is 4.23. Okay, it's not 3.2. I just messed it out. Okay. 4.23 is the current version. Okay. So, I'm just sending the link in the chat. Okay. So, people who have, let me assume that everybody has Eclipse. Okay. So, people who have done with your Eclipse. Okay, so please download that, like click on the URL. Okay, anybody has Selenium already? Selenium WebDriver configured with you? Anybody has already Selenium WebDriver?
Yeah, Rachana. I have it.
Okay, yes, Zayed has. Okay, anybody else apart from him? Selenium WebDriver configured in your desktop?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I also have.
Okay,
I
awesome.
just wanted to ask a quick question. I'm currently using the company's laptop and they have IntelliJ installed. Would that be enough for? I'm sorry. I just wanted to confirm if it can replaces the Eclipse using IntelliJ.
Yes, so you can use the, like, both are the similar tool, okay, the IntelliJ and the Eclipse, but I prefer to use the Eclipse in common, just because of the, like, as you guys know, like it depends on the organization, like whether you use the Eclipse or the IntelliJ. Okay, so like why IntelliJ is used? Any idea, guys? The difference between Eclipse and the IntelliJ? Any idea? Okay, let me say that. So it is for the Eclipse is for the basically the Java developers, and it also it supports the other programming languages also. Okay, like it supports the Python or the Ruby or the C sharp. Okay, and Eclipse it's a like it's very open friendly, and it is the user friendly. Okay, which is free to use. Okay, so and you can add the Selenium WebDriver libraries to your project, okay, just by downloading the Selenium jar files. Okay, so why you have it is used the IntelliJ? Any idea, people? Yes, I just forgot your name, Zahir or Zayed? Yes.
Ziad.
uh,
Yeah,
yeah, why?
what I'm thinking of by using IntelliJ is, from my personal experience, I feel it's user friendly and have multiple powerful feature that could be
Okay,
used for software development and increment in development. But I think
correct.
it must have purchase license, which we got from the enterprise.
Okay, awesome. So yes, so as he said, like the IntelliJ is comparatively faster than the Eclipse, correct, right? So Eclipse it can be slower compared to the IntelliJ, but it is very faster, and it also adds some of the I think it has some of the built-in features and tools, correct, right, in IntelliJ. But in
Yeah,
the
that's
Eclipse,
correct.
we do, yes. But for the Eclipse, we just configure everything and add the plugins and all the jar files. Okay, so yes, again, it depends on the organization whether to Eclipse. It might be preferred for like whoever we are who is using the open source tool, just for like the Selenium. Okay, so if you are using some of the advanced features, okay, so it depends on the organization. So those kind of the project related will be preferring the IntelliJ, but Eclipse is the it is preferred for the Selenium. Okay, but IntelliJ you can use it, but along with the Selenium, it offers few of the advanced features. Okay, got it clear the differences? It's a very good point of view which you asked. Okay, so yes, apart from that, I had shared one link with respect to the Selenium downloads. So can you guys click on that link? Okay, you can click on that link, and there is a Java. Okay, you can just see that. One second. Okay, so if you click on this Java, that is nothing but Selenium, whatever the link I've shared you, click on that link and click on the Java. Okay, so you get integrated, sorry, you get download the Selenium WebDriver with Java. Okay, so give it download. Okay, it just takes some 5 to 10 minutes, not too much, but yes, within few seconds it just gets downloaded. That is 4.23 Selenium version. Okay, meanwhile we can just have a few more concepts. Okay, keep it downloaded. Okay, so let me know once it gets downloaded. Okay, so apart from that, yes, why do we go for the Selenium tool? Okay, so let us understand like why Selenium. Okay, Selenium is, it's a free tool. So already someone said it's an open source tool. Okay, and it is very much friendly, and it is very much attractive for the most of the IT industries. Why? Because it supports the cross browser testing. Okay, one second. Okay, so it supports the cross browser testing. Okay, so what do you mean by cross browser testing? Any idea? Just like it supports the multiple browsers, so it supports the Chrome, Firefox, Safari and Edge. So that is the cross browser testing. Okay, so and also it supports the languages, multiple languages. As I said, it supports the Java, Python, Ruby and JavaScript as well. Okay, it supports the multiple. So I know guys, for the initial days you will be learning only, you'll be understanding with the theory concepts only, and then slowly we shall just move into the coding part. Okay, it supports the multiple programming languages. Okay, and also it's very much flexible. Okay, so flexible is nothing but somebody okay. Can just turn off. Yeah, camera is not required. Okay. So yes, it is a very much flexible architecture. Okay. So and also the scalability is nothing but it also helps to perform the parallel execution on the different machines. Okay, so and again one more thing, like one more advantage of the Selenium, like why do we go for the Selenium? Okay, difference between the Selenium and other tools. Okay, this is one of the thing that it can be asked in the interview. Okay, you have worked with the Selenium, so why you have used the Selenium? You can expect this one. Okay, if you're a fresher. Okay, so it is Selenium, it's free to use. Okay, free. Okay, cost wise it is very cost effective. Okay, cost is very less, not cost is very less. Selenium, it's free itself. Okay, and it is more flexible. Flexible is nothing but, so it Selenium is more flexible and it integrates with the various frameworks. Okay, so as I said, like we can integrate the Cucumber framework, we can integrate the data driven framework, and also we can integrate the GitHub and the Jira tool. And yesterday somebody asked, we can, excuse me, we can integrate the Jira tool as well. Okay, so and also the one more thing, why do we go for the Selenium, like the Selenium versus the test complete? Okay, so there test complete is nothing but the Selenium IDE. So you guys have heard about Selenium IDE. So Selenium WebDriver we will be using, but anybody has heard about the Selenium IDE, integrated development environment? Guys, please be interactive, otherwise it just becomes a one way. Okay, or you can
Yeah.
raise your hands if, yeah, cannot hear anything. Am I not audible, guys?
Oh, no, you are.
Somebody.
Yes. Selenium ID, like I used along back in 2012. So it is a recording, it was kind of a recording. That's it. That much I used,
Correct.
not much.
So it is just a playback feature, okay, where you will be able to record and pause it, like stop it, and you can go through the recording. Okay, so that is the Selenium IDE. Okay, so and the components of the coming to the, okay, I hope everybody are clear, like the what is the differences between the Selenium and the other tool. Okay, but in the Selenium, where we write the Selenium WebDriver, we write the scripts. Okay, so that is nothing but we write the scripts and we run the test scripts. Okay, so that is the Selenium WebDriver. But Selenium IDE, where it provides the recording, the play and the pause playback feature. Okay, so record and the playback feature. Okay, so and yes, compared with the Cypress. Okay, everybody, like anybody heard about the Cypress tool?
Yep.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, Cypress is nothing but it runs with the it runs within the browser. Okay, so it supports some of the faster execution, and we will be able to control over the test environment. Okay, so whereas the in the Selenium, as I said you, it supports the test scripts only. Okay, so but in the yes, one more thing with respect to Cypress. Cypress supports the JavaScript, and it supports only JavaScript. Okay. Cypress, this is all for your basic understanding. Okay, you must be knowing this, why, what we are doing. Okay, so it supports the JavaScript, whereas the Selenium supports the multiple programming language. Okay, only for the JavaScript we are going with the Cypress. Okay. So yes, coming to the next concept, that is the components in the Selenium components in the Selenium. Okay. So guys, any idea what are the components in the Selenium? Anybody? Anybody can answer. Whoever who is there was there in the previous batch also, who has rejoined also can answer, and anybody can answer this one. Okay. Components of the Selenium. Different. Yes.
IDE,
Selenium
WebDriver,
IDE,
WebDriver.
Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid.
Correct. Awesome. So Selenium WebDriver. So which is the first one?
IDE.
Correct. Awesome, Priya. Okay. So Selenium IDE, and Yes. Selenium IDE, Selenium, which is the
RC,
next one? RC, correct. RC is the next one, and the Selenium Grid, and then comes the
WebDriver.
Selenium WebDriver. Perfect. Okay, so what is IDE and why we are going with the Selenium? Can you explain the flow of this, like why we are going to the Selenium? So Selenium, okay, let me explain it, no worries. Okay, Selenium IDE is nothing but integrated development environment. Okay, it is the just a browser extension. Okay, so it is a extension like where you can download the Selenium IDE and you can add the extension in your Chrome browser, okay, or any browser. Chrome and the not any browser, it is supported only for the Chrome and the Firefox. Okay, so it supports some of the graphical user interface, okay, like where you can create and run the test scripts. That is, as I told you before, that is the record and the playback functionality. Okay, record and the playback functionality. Okay, so Selenium RC, what is the remote control? Any idea? Any
It
idea,
is the
guys?
earliest tool for automated web testing. Allows the web test in various languages like Java, C Sharp,
Correct.
Python, etc., and using client server architecture.
Okay, but yes, it's the older component, as you said, it's the thing, and also it has a remote browsers. Okay, that was the main thing. Okay, remote browsers are nothing but where it Selenium RC as a RC server. Okay, it's as an RC server, that is nothing but an additional remote control server. Okay, so where we have to execute the test scripts, and once it executes the test scripts and it stores in the remote control server, and then we get the result. Okay, this Selenium RC requires an additional RC, uh, that is nothing but additional RC server. Okay, so that is the Selenium RC. Selenium Grid is nothing but like where it performs the parallel executions, that is on the different machines on the browsers. Okay, so and the test speed is little bit low in the Selenium Grid. Okay, to overcome all this disadvantages or the limitations, currently we are using the Selenium WebDriver. Okay, clear everybody the components of the Selenium? Okay, so Selenium WebDriver, as I told you before, okay, it's an yeah, Selenium, I told you Selenium WebDriver, it provides an interface to control the web browsers. Okay, interface to control the web browsers. Okay, clear? Any doubt till here,
One
guys?
question.
Yes, please.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Do
Yes,
you
yes, you're
mean that
audible.
all the above components are not in use now? Is it just like
Yes,
that,
it is.
or
Yeah, it is not used. Okay. To overcome
okay?
all these things, just like you are using a touch screen, sorry, first you are using your keypad mobile. So after that, it came an upgraded version, and now you have an Android, and now you have an iOS. So keypad, you're not using it, right? Just like that. Okay.
Mm.
So
Okay,
yes.
got it.
Okay, awesome. So, okay. I hope we are covered with the components of the Selenium. Okay. So, next one. So, that is nothing but we have a Selenium architecture. Okay. So, any idea, guys, like the Selenium architecture? Can anybody explain the architecture of the Selenium? I already explained, like in the like if you people have already explain I mean have some idea of the Selenium WebDriver architecture. Any idea? Selenium
No idea.
architecture. Okay, no problem. Okay, at least thanks for at least acknowledging. Okay, no, yes or no can be good. Okay, so no worries. I am just sharing one diagram here. Okay, so let me add this in the. Okay, so in the Selenium architecture, there will be a client server. One second. Okay, this does not support any images. Okay, I've just shared one image in the chat. Is that visible, people?
No, ma'am, it's not visible.
No.
No.
Okay, one second. Okay, now in the WhatsApp chat, I've just shared it. There is many groups there, but yes, I've just shared it. Did you guys receive in the WhatsApp chat? Few of the things are not supported here. Okay, I hope everybody has received that image. Okay, here I'm not able to
Yeah.
paste in the. Okay, so please keep open there. Okay, so yes, architecture. Okay, you can see in the figure. Okay, so there is a client, Selenium client is there, and there is a browser driver. So where the Selenium client consists of an automation code. Okay, it returns in the Java, Python, Ruby, or the C sharp. Okay, and then we have an HTTP protocol, that is hypertext transfer protocol. Okay, so and then we have a Firefox driver, Chrome driver, Safari driver, Opera driver. Okay, and then we have all the, that is the one is the browser drivers, and the next column is browsers. Okay, so let us understand this flow. Okay, it's just a flow. Okay, please have this basic understanding before going into the Selenium. It's good to have this basic info of the Selenium. Okay, so browser drivers. Okay, you can see in the sorry, the first one is the Selenium client. Okay, so the Selenium client is nothing but the developers of the Selenium WebDriver, like we as an automation test engineers. Okay, it supports the multiple programming languages. Okay, so the scripts can be written in the language of our choice. Okay, clear everybody? Okay, and the next thing is we have a browser drivers. So browser driver is nothing but you can see the browsers, that is the Firefox, Chrome. Okay, so whatever the browser we are using, so for that, if we are using a Chrome browser, we are using the Chrome drivers. Okay, so everything is available in the Selenium WebDriver. So Selenium WebDriver as the for the Safari, it's as a Safari driver. For the Chrome, it has the Chrome driver, and for the Opera, it has the Opera driver. Okay, so that is the flow. Okay, the browser drivers are nothing but, so the drivers will allow the communication between the Selenium script with the different browsers. Getting it? Why the drivers are used? Browser drivers. So it allows the communication medium. Okay, so how it allows the communication medium? By the automation scripts. Clear, guys? So for all these theory concepts, let me share you the material in the chat once the session is over. Okay, if you are missing out to take up the running notes, okay, so I usually prefer people to take up the running notes. You'll not miss out any concept. Okay, but yes, I'll be sharing the material as well for all the theory concepts. Okay, so that is the flow of the Selenium, I mean browser drivers. So browsers are nothing but, as I said, it's the Chrome, Firefox, Edge, and the Safari. Okay, clear everybody?
So,
Hello,
is this Selenium architecture works in all the components, like in Selenium IDE, WebDriver, everywhere? Can you see?
Yes, the Selenium, it's a very good question. So this is not with the rest of the Selenium. It is only for the Selenium WebDriver. Okay, it is not for the IDE. It's a very good question. Okay, so it's not for the Selenium RC grid or whatever. So this is the okay, you didn't see. Yeah, in the diagram, in the top, you can see that is the Selenium WebDriver architecture. Okay, it's not, yes, in the below it's given as Selenium architecture, but in the top of the image, you can see there it's a Selenium WebDriver architecture. Okay, so yes, one more thing. Let us see like how do we write the commands. Okay, so I know like people are still yet to install all the things, making the setup, but I'll help you out all those things. Okay, so let us understand the commands. Okay, is my notepad visible for you guys?
So one second. One
Yes,
question. Uh,
yes, yes, Lakshmi.
what is the W3C written under the HTTP transfer protocol?
One
Uh,
second.
can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible. Hello.
I could see like a W3C written under the HTTP transfer protocol.
Yes. Yeah, WT3C is nothing
So
but it's a worldwide web. Okay, so that is nothing but it's just similar to the whatever the developers as some of the guidelines. Okay, you can just see that it's a guidelines. It helps you for to build the web. Okay, it's just a set of the instructions, or you can just assume the principles. You can assume like that. Principles or the instructions for building the web. Okay.
okay, okay,
Okay. So that is the World Wide Web Consortium. Okay.
okay, okay, got it.
Okay, clear? Okay, awesome. So it's a very good observation. Okay, people, I need more questions like this. Okay, it helps others also understand everything. Okay, awesome. So what was I explaining? Okay, I just missed the flow. Okay, so my notepad is visible for you guys. Okay, I hope my notepad is visible. Everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Okay, awesome. Okay, so now let us understand a few of the basic commands. Okay, like just you saw the architecture. I hope everybody are clear with this architecture flow. Okay, so now let us understand a few of the commands. Okay, how do we write the commands in the Selenium? So that is nothing but WebDriver driver is equals to new Chrome driver. So whichever, if I'm using the uh, Chrome driver, if I'm using the Chrome browser, Chrome driver will be the driver which I'll be using. Okay, so WebDriver is an instance class and driver is an object. Okay, and new is the keyword and Chrome driver is the uh, it is for the method or the function. Okay, which we are using it for the Chrome driver. Okay, similarly for the what else the browsers we have there, the Firefox. Okay, in for the Firefox also we do have the inbuilt Firefox browser, sorry, Firefox driver. Okay, so instead of the Chrome driver we use the Firefox driver. Okay, so and one more thing, we have a Safari, we have Safari driver. You can see in the diagram, Opera, we have a Opera driver. So this is how the inbuilt. Okay, so if I want to open the URL, okay, so okay, I'm just Okay, so if I want to URL, open the URL. So here you can see, if people know basics of Java, it is fine. Even if if you do not know, it is totally fine. And we'll be starting with Java. Okay, no need to worry like what is the object I am talking about, what is this, why is she calling the object and everything. No need to worry, we'll be learning that thing as well. Okay, so in order to open the web browser, that is nothing but driver.get URL. So URL is nothing but whatever the URL you want to launch it. Okay, www.facebook.com. Okay, so whatever the URL I'll be passing, I'll be able to open the URL with the driver.get URL. Okay, so yes, and if I want to click on the any of the button, okay, this seems very new to you, but still it is fine to observe it. Okay, so driver dot find element, so we have a method here. Okay, driver dot find element by dot id. Okay, so that is nothing but an XPath or the CSS selector, and I'm clicking on the button. Okay, so and I am using the click off method. Okay, so this is nothing but an XPath of the button, and I'm using the click off button. Okay, in order to click that particular button. Okay, so this is a very sample code. Okay, no need to worry if you are not sure. Also, you can just hold on to now. Okay, just I have given the basic idea of the small piece of code. Okay, so yes, now let us go with the Java concept. Okay, I hope we are clear with all the concept here. Okay, everybody clear? Any doubts till now? The basics
Uh,
introduction. Yes, please.
yeah, I have just a quick question about the last script you just wrote. So
Yes.
these are the scripts to define in the IDE.
This is the script in the Selenium WebDriver. It's a automation script.
Okay, and what's
Okay.
the reason you just start mentioning? Maybe I missed that. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I just given you the basic idea of this, like how do we write the script in the Selenium. Okay, just given this simple syntax. Okay, just for your understanding. Okay, even if you
Mhm.
are not
Okay.
understanding, I told it's a very basic syntax. No need to worry about this. But yes, I'll be explaining, breaking down every concept, and I'll be explaining it. Okay, so no worry, you can just observe this piece of code. And if you are new to the Selenium, no worries, I'll be explaining this once again while coming with the while explaining the methods and the keywords in the Selenium, commands in the Selenium WebDriver commands. Okay.
Okay, great.
Ma'am,
Thanks.
one
uh,
question.
yes.
Sorry to interrupt you. Ma'am, what is the difference, ma'am, Selenium versus Cypress?
Okay, so I think I already told Selenium is nothing but like it supports the, yes, it supports the multiple programming language, that is nothing but the Java, Python, Ruby, and the C sharp. Whereas the Cypress, it supports only the JavaScript only. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Clear, or you want some more so as I said, compared to the WebDriver, the Cypress is supports the faster execution. Okay, like it because of it allows the execution only within the browsers. Okay, wherein the Selenium it starts interacting with the browsers with the Selenium WebDriver. Okay, so the Cypress is very much faster compared to the Selenium WebDriver. So whenever like the Cypress, it offers the browser interaction, and it also has the debugging capacity. So debugging capacity is nothing but if there is any error or in the in the code, so the Cypress will be able to resolve that error on its own, whereas the in the Selenium we are and it does not supports the debugging. Okay, clear everybody? Okay, yeah, I hope you're
Yes,
clear with this.
and
Okay,
does
awesome.
the, yes, the Cypress help also with the wait where you don't have to wait for the false positives that you could get in Selenium? Is that a difference? Where you may get
Correct.
a where you may get a failure where you try to click on something but the site hadn't came up, but with Cypress it kind of handles that better. Is that correct?
So you mean to say there is a weights in the Cypress?
Well, so yeah, so like does it handle like where you go to click on a button, but then from the Selenium it hadn't came up yet. So where the Cypress kind of handles that situation better. Is that correct?
So you mean to say, like we have a waits in the Selenium, like it waits the WebDriver to hold on for a specific duration for a 10 seconds or implicit wait and explicit wait. You mean to say that where the Cypress allows that? You mean to say?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
so
Okay,
Cypress, yes, Cypress also it has an automatic waiting. Okay, so that is even the Cypress has an implicit and the explicit wait, where the commands will be different compared to the Selenium WebDriver
okay,
waits. I mean, the syntax will be different, and also the commands will be the Cypress commands, where in the WebDriver we are using the WebDriver commands. Okay,
okay, okay.
so
And
yes.
and in your
Uh,
property in the when you did the web driver, when you were setting up the code for the web driver, if you can scroll down some, where you put the web driver equals this and that, is that something that you can set up in a property file or a utility file where that way you don't have to redefine it all the time?
Yes, we do have to redefine in the WebDriver, sorry, in the Cypress as well. Okay, so in order to understand the syntax and everything, it has its own element visibility, and it adds some of the handling element availability to whether to check whether the element has appeared, or all those things we can
Okay,
execute in the Cypress, and it's again so different from the path which we are going with. Okay, but
okay,
it's a good understanding. For your understanding, it's a very good question.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, okay, cool. So yes, coming to the Java. Okay, so I hope I want everybody to follow the course content, whichever I've shared it. Okay, so I think we are covered with module one and the module two, which is very simple and the basic understanding. Okay, so let us start with the Java now. Okay, let us start with the Java programming. Okay, so before going with Java, I want everybody to respond by raising your hands. Anybody new to Java programming, like don't even know basic ABCD, also it is fine. I do appreciate.
Yes.
Yes, you can raise your hands. So I see Siva has sent that there is a recording. Yes, there is a recording. You can go through the recording. So it will be shared it by tomorrow. Okay. So anybody new don't even know the basic of Java also, it is fine. I just want you guys to be acknowledged. I mean, respond to the poll. Okay. New to Java. Okay. I see the four hands raised. Okay. Apart from them, everybody are know some basics concept also. Basics also know, or you don't even know also, it is fine. Please do acknowledge. Okay, now anybody like everybody people who know, who have a good knowledge in basic Java can raise their hands quickly. Okay, I see a little bit about Java. Okay, if you do not know also, it is totally fine. Okay, Cool. I see a few more ants with having a basic understanding of the Java. So no worries. Like commonly, this session is common for both. Like who has a basic understanding of Java also, it's fine. Yes, awesome. Java basics, you know. Okay, awesome. So if you know basics also, it is fine. And so we will be covering from the basic to the advanced Java during this session. Okay, so today we are done with a few of the basic introduction about the Selenium and coming to the module 3, which I mentioned as the let us talk about the Java and the features of Java. Okay, so yes, let us have like just a simple thing like what is Java? Okay, what is Java? Yes, please do interact. What is Java?
It's
Java is
just
a object-oriented
program.
programming language. It is used to instruct the machine to perform some actions.
I see there is a few breaking there. Can yes, please. Is it my network or okay? So programming, I see there a programming language. It's an it follows the OOPS. Okay, it's a good definition. Okay. Java is nothing but it's an high level programming language. Okay, it's an object oriented and the secure programming language. Okay, Java is a programming language and it's a platform. Okay, so it is an Java is object oriented and the secure programming language. Okay, so in the Java we do have some platforms. Okay, like any hardware or the
Ma'am,
software environment, like in which yes, yes.
there is a background noise or some breaking noise. I don't know. It's not from me. I just refreshed. I don't know. Can you just check from your end,
Okay,
please?
okay. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
it just
muting.
started.
Yeah, I just muted a few members. Okay, I think now it is quite clear. Okay, awesome. So, what was I usually get missed with the flow. Okay, no problem.
Java.
So, I was just telling. Yes, okay, thank you. Okay, so the like what is Java? That is nothing but the platform for the hardware or the software environment. Okay, in which the program runs. Okay, so let us have a quick look on the simple programming language. Sorry, simple syntax of the Java. Okay, so this is the simple syntax for the Selenium WebDriver. Okay. So we are started with the Java. Okay. So yes, the syntax I'm creating. So you guys know for any of the program, if you want to write any program, so you have to create a class. Okay. So I am creating a class named as an example. Okay. So inside the class, we do have a main method. Okay, so how do we write the main method? So that is nothing but public static void main string arguments. Correct, right? So yes. So inside the main method, I write the output statement. So how do I write the output statement in the Java? So that is nothing but the system dot out dot println and welcome to my session. Okay, so this is the simple programming I mean simple syntax. Okay, it's a very simple syntax of this syntax of the Java. Okay, you can see here we do have as I said this is the class in the Java. Okay, so for any program if we have to write any of the program, okay, so we have to create a class in the Java. Okay, so the class is given by the class name. Okay, so I'll explain you what is class, what is object, and everything in depth. Okay, so you can see the main method. Okay, so what is the, can anybody say like what is this public static? People who know basics of Java, what is this public static void main string arguments? Any idea?
Public is the access specifier,
Correct.
and the static is the access modifier,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
void is the return type, and the
Yes.
main is the main method, and string args is the group of characters.
Correct. Awesome, Priya. Okay, so yes, public is the access. Let me repeat that. Okay, so people who are new to this, okay, so you can just expect this kind of tricky question, not tricky question, the simple stupid question as well in interview. So sometimes you just cannot assume that the interviewer will may ask you like, can you explain this very basic things also. Okay, so whenever you are writing any of the programming language, okay, so you must be knowing everything in the every single line of the code. Okay, so public is the access modifier. Okay, so that is the public. It's nothing but it can be accessible from the any class or the package. Okay, so it's an access modifier. Okay, it can be accessed from any class. Okay, so yes, the
Public
static
is
is
public is access specifier, right, ma'am?
yes, the access specifier and the access modifier, there is a quite difference there. Okay, so access specifier, I already told that it is a uh, like like we call it as then sorry, I'm so sorry for that missing out. Okay, so the access specifier and access modifier both are same in the Java. Okay, so access specifier and like the access specifier and the modifier, like it determines the accessibility of the class. Okay, both are the same, access specifier and the access modifier. So that is why I was just missing out. Okay, so both are the same, modifier or the specifier. Okay, so and the static keyword means that this belongs to the instance of a class. Okay, so it allows the JVM to call the method. Okay, like without creating the instance of a class. So that is the static keyword. Okay, so void is nothing but the return type, as Priya said. Okay, so void is the return type. Okay, so void is the return type. Okay, so where it indicates the method and it does not return any value. Okay, so whenever we are writing the program, okay, so void is the method and it does not return any value. Okay, and the main is nothing but the method name. Okay, so method name main is the name of the method. Okay, so the string arguments, it's nothing but it's an array of the strings. So all these things, guys, it is not provided in depth in the notes. Okay, you cannot expect everything in the material which will be shared, but still, please have your running notes. Okay. Okay, the string arguments are nothing but it's an array of the strings. Okay, it allows the arguments to be passed in the programs. Array of strings. It allows the arguments to be passed. Okay. pass to the program. Okay, so anybody who has Eclipse, can you guys please share your screen who has done with I hope everybody has downloaded the Selenium WebDriver as well. Okay, which I've shared the link in the chat. Anybody who has done with your Eclipse installation, Zayed, can you share your screen? Zayed or yes, Zayed, can you share it?
Um, I have not installed the Eclipse yet on my
Okay.
laptop. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, anybody like who is whoever like everybody who is attending the session, it's a programming since it is all the coding things what we are learning. Okay, I request everybody to get all your Eclipse and Selenium. Just install it. I'll help you how to configure the Selenium WebDriver with the Eclipse. Okay, I want everybody to have the Eclipse in your desktop. Okay, so by tomorrow please get it done. Okay, anybody who has already have, can please share your screen. So Kath, can you share it? So guys, please
Mm.
quickly. Uh, yes, anybody like Zed. Okay, no worries. So whoever has
I can
Abhijit.
share, but I can still install it on the fly right now. That's fine.
Okay, so it is still installing.
Yeah, just I downloaded it and I don't have access to share actually.
Okay, correct. Let me perfect. I've made you as an presenter. Okay, I think now you can share it. Okay, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes. So you have downloaded say Eclipse.
Uh, yeah, it's now downloading. All right.
Is still downloading, or I can't see your entire screen, so I
Oh,
can
okay. Once,
cannot.
yeah. Let me just share the whole screen. Okay.
Ma'am, in my system, it's already downloaded. Can you make me the presenter?
Yes, please, Karuna.
Okay.
So yes, Zaid can download it. Okay.
Can you
Once
see
you
my screen now?
not yet.
Okay, I just start the share screen and I choose the window, the entire
Rachana, I
screen.
have already downloaded the Selena. Can I share
Can you
the?
see it now?
Yeah, 1 second. Let us go one at a time. Okay, I'm just okay, Zayed, I can't see your screen. So quickly, can you make it fast?
It says I'm sharing now. Can you see it?
No, not yet. Let me reload my page.
That's weird.
No, sir. It's not. Well, it's not that.
Okay. Let me try sharing the entire screen. How about now? You guys see it?
Yeah, now it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All
It's
right.
there.
All right.
Okay, I can see your screen now. Okay, yeah. So you have downloaded.
Yeah.
Okay, thank.
It
Oh, thank
it
you for
just
downloading. We
came
got
in
it.
the downloads. Yep.
Okay, you can go to downloads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes, you can click on install. Yes, double click on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Eclipse IDE for Java developers, the first one, click on that,
Okay.
install. Okay, it's just taking time, I see.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's done now. Launch.
Okay,
Do we need to maintain this path?
okay, yes.
All right.
Yes, but it's okay. You can click on launch. Okay, so yes. Now you can, yeah. Mm, yes, create a new Java project. Create, yes. Okay, so give a project name. Yes, training, testing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Training, and yes,
Anything is specific here? Just hit next.
yes, click on next. Okay, give it as the new. Okay, no need to add any Java project here. Okay. Mm,
Okay.
okay, click on the finish.
Finish.
Finish. Okay, awesome. So now you have created a yeah. Now you have created a project there. Okay. So now what is the next thing that we have to do? Any idea, guys? We have to. So once you have created the what is that Java project, we have to create a class to the project. Okay. So right click on the source folder.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Now
expand
I
that?
think we have created a package.
Okay. Yes, we do have to create a package. Okay, correct. So you can create a new package. Okay. Okay. Right click and click on the new package.
Do you see my screen? Maybe there is a lag. I'm there already on Java package now.
Okay, so you can give a package name as program 1 or something, or you can give it as day 1. Yes, day 1.
Okay.
Yes, click on finish. Okay, so now we have to create a new class to the project. Okay, so you can click on the package, that is day 1. Yes,
Okay,
click,
the
right
package
click
here
in the day 1, on the day 1, not in
on
training,
the day
on the
one.
day,
Okay.
day 1. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that is the, yes, right click and right click on the new class, click on class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can click on the main method, so that is public static void. Yeah, give the class name as example. Okay, so click on the main method, so public static void main, click on that.
Public. Okay. See it now.
Yes, and click on the finish.
Okay.
Okay. So now in the seventh line, you can write it as system dot. So now you can see, I think everybody can see we have a pack, we have created a package. Sorry, first thing what we did, we created a project. Okay, given the project name as training. And once the project has been created, you can see the JRE being directly, it's been by default inbuilt in the Eclipse. That is the JRE file is nothing but the Java being, yes, that is the library. You can see there. Okay, post that we have to create a package. Okay, package is nothing but where it consists of the multiple classes. Okay, inside the package we are creating a class. Okay, please do make a note if people are new to the batches, sorry, new to the Java, can make a note of the flow. Okay, so here we have created a class named as a example. Okay, in the seventh line you can write, excuse me, system dot out dot println, and you can add a, in the double quotes you can add it as welcome to training. Okay, so
Okay.
in the Java, yes, println.
Okay.
So
Dot print.
ln, so S is caps. Perfect. So in the double quotes, yeah, inside the double quotes. So that is the statement. Okay. So yes. Welcome to training. Okay. Awesome. So end with the semicolon. Semicolon. Perfect. Okay. So now can you run this program? Okay. There in the top you can see it as run is there, the green color icon.
This
The
one
first,
with the place.
no, yes, perfectly. Run. Yeah. Click on run.
Another shortcut is the control plus F11.
Correct. Okay, you can use that also, but you can,
Yeah.
yeah,
Same thing.
always save resource. Yes, click on always save resources before launching. So that saves, yeah, tick mark that, check mark. Yes, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see in the output, welcome to training. So you can see in the console. So in the output statement, you can see welcome to training. Okay, so this is one of the basic program in the Java. Okay, clear everybody, the simple concept? Any doubts with the flow, installing Eclipse, writing, the creating the package or whatever? Any new people, any doubts till now? Simple program. Clear, everybody?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
clear.
Hello, guys.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am, it's
yes,
clear.
Zaid is clear. Okay, Karuna and okay, awesome. So the people new to Java, okay, it's a very basic thing which we have done. But yes, I want nobody to miss any of the single small step even. Okay, so yes, you're not make. I just want to make sure that nobody is missing any single thing. Okay, so yes, yes, thank you, Zaid. Okay, let me share my screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So there is one more option. I mean, not option, but yes, there is a other way where you can use your Java online compiler as well. Okay, for writing your program, but it does not saves any of the program. Okay, so I'm just but for the practice session, but always I prefer to recommend to use the Eclipse only. But still, if you it's an optional, but yes, you are not recommended to use, but still you can use it. Okay, that is the Java online compiler. It does not save any of the program. For your practice purpose, you can use that. I've just shared the link in the chat. Okay, you can use your online compiler and you can practice. Okay, so yes, where was we? Okay, so coming with the Java platforms. Okay, so in the Java platforms, we have. So yesterday, somebody asked about the standalone application. So the person is present today. Yes or no? Okay, I think I'm not sure. No worries. Okay, so the standalone application is nothing but so the Java. It supports the multiple sorry there are different types of application that can be created using the Java program. Okay, that is standalone application. So standalone application is nothing but it's also known as the desktop application or the window based application. Okay, and also it's used for the web applications. Okay, and the mobile applications. Okay, and the enterprise applications. So enterprise is nothing but the banking applications. So in order to build any of the softwares, we use the Java programming language. Okay, so the prerequisite for the Java is like if you know some of the basic programming knowledge of the C or C++, it will be like an added advantage. But still, if you're not aware or of any of the programming language, if you're new also, it is fine. You will be able to catch up soon. Okay, so one more concept. Okay, which usually in the Java courses, there is a difference between the JDK, JRE, and the JVM. Any idea? JDK, JDK, JRE,
I
and
think the
JVM.
oh, okay, sorry, I forgot to raise
Anybody?
my hand.
Okay, no problem. You can go ahead.
Uh,
I
Ma'am,
know.
in
Yes,
JDK,
please.
uh, ma'am, in JDK, it's Java
Okay.
development system where we can develop as well as run our Java programs. Whereas in JR is just a environment where we can execute our Java programs, and JVM, uh, whatever programs we are writing, when we are executing it, it gives a call to the JVM, and JVM will check whether main method is there or not. If it is there, then only the program will be executed and we'll get the output. If main method is not there, then we won't be getting any output. So it just uh, uh, means program will get a call to JVM, and JVM will check, and based upon method is present or not, it will give the output. So this is overall idea which I know.
Correct. Awesome, Karuna. Absolutely perfect answer. So, yes, as Karuna said, yeah, excellent. Thank you, Karuna. Okay, so
Yeah.
JVM is nothing but, yes, it's a virtual machine. Okay, it's a Java virtual machine. Okay, so it does virtual means you guys know that there is no any like it does not exist physically. Okay, so that is the virtual. Okay, so it is it specification where it provides the runtime environment. Correct, right? Okay, so runtime environment is nothing but like where you can run those programs, okay, which are written in the program, which are written in the languages. Okay, so that is the JVM. Okay, so JRE. Okay, so JRE is nothing but Java Runtime Environment. Okay, so runtime environment means what? It consists of the software tools. Okay, so tools are nothing but it is used which is used for developing the Java applications. Okay, so that is nothing but the runtime environment. Okay, so that is the JRE. Okay, so JDK is nothing but the Java Development Kit. Okay, so development kit means what? It's a software development environment. Okay, so where it is used to develop the Java applications. So as I told, a few of the applications like the banking applications or the mobile applications. Okay, so whatever the or the web applications which can be built with the Java development kit. Okay, clear everybody. JDK, what is that? Yes, JDK, JRE, and JVM. Okay, hope everybody are clear. Clear
Yes,
everybody.
ma'am.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So, yes, somebody I can hear the noise. I'm just muting. Okay, now it looks good. Okay, so yes, okay. So now let us understand Java variables. Okay, the variables in. Okay, today I think we have 10 more minutes. Okay, we shall understand the Java variables and the data types. Okay, so people, if you need not now, okay, from tomorrow onwards, if you guys need a 5 or 10 minutes of break, okay, for highlighting yourself or whatever it might be, 5 minutes of break or 10 minutes of break, please let me know. Okay, which involves which increases your productivity and to get back on your focus. Okay, so if you people need a break, it is well and good, or it is just a 1.5 hours. If you are able to cope up with the session, it's a short duration. We can continue. If you guys need in between 5 to 10 minutes, okay, or of a short break, you can let me know. Okay. Okay. So yes, Java variables. Okay, let us understand the Java variable. Okay. So any idea? What is variable basically?
Variable is a container which holds or stores the value.
Correct. So variable is a container. Okay, container or the memory location. Correct, right? Okay. So one second. Okay, variable is a container. Okay, or the memory location. Okay, it which stores the value. Okay, so variable is a container or the memory location which holds the value. Okay, holds the value or stores the value, whatever. Okay, so variable is assigned. So how do we like whenever we have to write any assign any variable? Okay, so variable is always assigned with the data type. Okay, so we shall understand the data type as well. Okay, so variable is a container which holds the value and as well as the like container or the memory location. Okay, so in the variable we have three types of variables. So what are the three types of variable, Priya?
Local, instance, and static.
Awesome, perfect. Okay, so that is local, instance, and the static variable. Okay, so in the in the variable we have three types, and in the data types we have there are three types of variables are there, and in the Java we have two types of data types. Okay, I'll explain you what is data type as well. Okay, so we have two types of data types in the Java. Okay, so that is nothing but the primitive and the non-primitive data type. Primitive and non-primitive data type. Okay, so yes, as I said, variable is a area allocated in the memory. Okay, variable is nothing but it's a area allocated in the memory. Okay, it's the name of the memory location. Okay, just assume that for a human, where does the memory will be stored? It will be stored in the brain. Correct, right? Just in a realistic way. Okay, just like that, if you want, if you in the Java programming language, the memory location is the variable. It will be variable. It stores the data or the value. Clear? Okay. So, how do we write the variable? Okay. So, as I said, data type, we have a data type. I'm taking the integer data type. Okay. Integer integer data type, and the variable var is the variable name, and is equals to the integer is number, so I'm using a 24. So the 24, this particular value or particular data is stored in this variable. Okay, so you can give any name for the variable. So int, I'm giving it as Priya. Okay, int Priya equals 45. Okay, so here what is the variable? So int is the data type and Priya is the variable. So the 45 value is stored in the Priya variable. So this is the variable. So anything which we write next to the, this is the syntax, guys. Okay, so this is the syntax of the variable. Okay, so anything which we write next to the data type. Okay, so that is the variable with respect along with the assigning the value. Okay, so this is the variable. So we can write anything. I'm just writing it as Zayed. Okay, Zayed as 78. Okay, so here Zayed is the variable. Okay, so yes, yes, we have 4 more minutes. Okay, so okay. Mm, Okay, so as I said, there are three types of variables. Okay, I'll just give a quick idea, but tomorrow we shall understand the types of variables in the depth. Okay, so that is nothing but the local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. Okay, so okay, tomorrow we can continue with this types of variables, that is local, instance, and the static variable. And yes, I want everybody to keep all your Eclipse in your handy, okay, in your system, and I don't want anybody to join in with your mobile phone for the session. Okay, everybody, please join in with the desktop. Okay, please do not miss any single session. Okay, and feel free to access the recordings as multiple times for your better understanding. Okay, so and also you can reach out. Okay, if you have any queries, you can just put it in the WhatsApp chat, and other people also can answer it, or even if I'm available, even I'll be able to answer it. Okay, so feel free to communicate with each other in the WhatsApp channel, whichever the group which you are in, which you are present. Okay, and please make it more interactive, and make it the a good platform for having a communication with the and having the clarity of understanding. Okay, so any doubts today till today? So it is a I hope we have covered all the basics concept, and we have just started with the Java programming language. So any doubt? Okay, I see so many hands there. Yes, yes, Sabi, you have something?
Hi, would you mind explaining those three types of Java variables? Maybe I missed out that one. Local,
Yes.
instance, and static.
Yes, I'll be explaining it tomorrow. In the tomorrow session, I'll explain that along with the syntax. So it just takes
Sure.
again a few more minutes. So I'm just pausing for the today's session. We have just done with the timing. Okay.
Sure.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
do explain everything in the tomorrow session on the same time. Okay. So yes, Zayed, I have something.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. I was checking the data types as well. You mentioned local instance and the static. I'm not sure if my information is correct, but I searched online. There is one more variable naming convention which is called constants beside the local
Okay, so
variable
you mean to
instance and
say yes, the main three are the local instance and the static variable only in the
only.
Java programming
Okay.
language.
I
Yes,
got
only
one
the
more
three
online
types
called
of
constant. Yeah. I'll put it in chat just for you to look at. That could be a branch of the static variables, maybe. I'm not sure though.
Hello, ma'am. What Zaid is just said now are those predefined data types which we are using to find any specific values like maximum count, minimum count, and
you
all.
are just breaking.
Yeah, hello, ma'am. Am I audible? Yeah, hello, ma'am. Am I audible now?
Hello.
I
Hello,
can
ma'am. Am I
hear you
audible?
both.
Okay.
Yes, my network was down. Yes, somebody was asking something with
Yes, ma'am. So I was saying that whatever Zaid has just now written are those predefined data types that we are using to find some specific values like maximum count, minimum count, and so on.
No, I didn't see the chat. Can you please reshare that one because it just got disappeared as I reloaded the. Yes, I can see it now. Okay, so you mean to say the variable naming, the local variables, the instant So these are just the examples. Okay, so the constants are nothing but yes. these are the values which we are giving it. So just like the how do we predefine the values in the with respect to the variables. Okay, so the constants are also the variables. Okay, constants are nothing but like where the value cannot be changed. Okay, so they are
Okay.
initialized. Okay, so basically when it is asked with like if you want to define the constants, so yes, we write it with the final keyword and the static keyword. Okay, so that is the constants. So yes, the
Uh,
it comes with
okay.
static along Zaid.
Yeah.
I hope
Okay,
you're
ma'am. Yeah. I have one more
yes.
query, ma'am. So why are we preferring Java always instead of Python when we are doing automation with respect to Selenium?
Okay,
What is the main
so it's a
reason of
very
opting out? Yeah. So what is the main reason for opting out to Java instead of Python in
okay.
this
So
testing process?
actually, correct. It's a very good question. So the Python, like compared to the like if you just go with the understanding the different programming languages, okay, it is not that we are using the Python alone or the Java only, Java alone. Okay, so there are organization where just as equal as the Selenium WebDriver with the Java, people are using the Selenium WebDriver with Python as well. Okay, it again depends on the organization and the understanding level of the people. Okay, it is just giving the like each programming language has its own pros and cons. Okay, so that is with respect to the Java, you can just say that. We have a like it's a compile time programming and where it adds some of the virtual machine. Okay, and also it is like basically strong, like the reliable code. Okay, but in the Python also we have a lot of libraries in the Python. Okay, so both are again it's not that we are not going for Python. Okay, so both has its own advantages of using it. And again, it depends on the organization of which one to pick up. And again, it depends on your core strength. Okay, so Python is very simple compared to Java programming, and it does not have any syntax or anything, but we just pick up the Python. But yes, when we use Java is for the app development for all the developers, application development, or the finance application, web applications. So during that time we go for the Java, but for the Python, we go with where it has the machine learning or the data science, okay, or any of the web frameworks. So during that time, we go for the Python. Okay, clear your query?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, cool. So, okay, I hope we are good to wind up with the session. Okay, so yes, guys, thank
Uh,
you all.
one more
Yes.
thing. Where is the recording available? Like you'll be sharing in the WhatsApp or
Yes,
just
the
want to
team
go
will
through the
share it.
recording?
Yeah, the team will share it tomorrow morning. Okay, so currently they are offline. They have done with their working hours and they are offline. But once they log in tomorrow, the team, we have a separate team for managing all the recordings and the finance team, everything. We have a separate teams. Okay, so there is a other team like where it shares the recordings. Okay, they share you the recordings. Okay. So, yes. Okay. Thank you all. Have a great day. And yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Yes. Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you,
you.
Yeah.
ma'am.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Rachna. Thank you.
Thank you.